Ain't got no water anywhere. Food's bad, so's the air. Got no resources in a great big stupor. All because of the evil King Koopa.
Hold on to your Koopa, jump on a turtle shell, because we're going to look at the failed toy line to the movie Super Mario Brothers. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with a whole new video. What are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to look at episode 4 of our series, Failed Action Figure Lines Based on Movies. Before we get started with that, as always, if you'd like to support the site, head over to patreon.com, become a Patreon supporter and get some exclusive content. Or you can help this channel by going to thatjunkman.com and buy a cool t-shirt like our brand new one right here. You know what that's from, don't you? I'm sure you do. Now you can look like Jack Burton. And yes, you can also get it in a tank top, so you can look just like Jack Burton. Who? Jack Burton. Now let's look at the failed movie toy line for Super Mario Brothers. In the mid-80s, Nintendo released the video game Super Mario Brothers. Some people sadly call it Super Mario Bros. Hate those people. But anyway, in the mid-80s, Nintendo released Super Mario Brothers, and it became one of the most popular video games ever. With the success of the video game, you just knew that someone was going to turn it into a live-action movie. When you play the game and think of it being a live-action movie, it looks like it could be a lot of fun. Takes place in the Mushroom Kingdom. You get to hit your fist into a bunch of question marks, collect coins, and fly down flagpoles. Who wouldn't want to see a live movie on that? Sadly, the movie we wanted didn't turn out anything like the movie we got.
Where are we?
I got a feeling we're not in Brooklyn no more.
Luigi! Sandy! You better not hurt us!
On May 28, 1993, Buena Vista released Super Mario Brothers, the movie. The movie starred Bob Hoskins, best known for his role in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, as the lead character, Mario. The movie had a $48 million budget and would have made almost $21 million at the box office. The movie looked like nothing you would expect from a Super Mario movie, and for some reason it took place on Earth. Although one of the worst video game-based movies ever, over the last couple of years it has gained a cult following for one of those it's so bad it's good movies.
Safely back
Later, alligator.
to our world.
Are you alright?
Super Mario Brothers. This ain't no game.
Now I'm not going to sit here and tell you all about the plot of the movie, because I can't really figure it out. It's an odd movie for sure, and it was horrible. But for a big budget summer movie, you had to have a toy line to go along with it. So toy company Ertl was called in to do the figures based on the movie.
Hey kids, I'm here to tell you about two extremely famous plumbers, Mario and Luigi Mario, from the Super Mario Bros. Movie. You wanna know what makes them super? Cause they triumph over the evil Koopa and his brainless sidekicks, Iggy and Spike, using only their plumbing tools, and they battle the Goombas. Koopa's hideous dino-human army. Those Goombas are scary. The Super Mario Bros. Action figures from Ertl. But don't worry, they're not real.
Although the movie was horrible, and the characters in the film look nothing like we saw in the video game, the action figures don't look all that bad. Let's take a look at the figures that got released. One of the most famous villains in video game history is Goomba, and here he is from the Super Mario video game. But how did it come off in the movie and as an action figure? Just like you would think, a humanoid lizard wearing a vinyl bathrobe. According to the bio on the back of the card, his favorite song is Somewhere My Love, and his motto is walk tall, be proud, be a Goomba. One of the video game characters that kids loved was Iggy, but for the film and the action figure line, he looked more like a Brooklyn goon. According to the information on the figure, his best friend was Spike. His favorite food? Flies. He was a part of Koopa's secret undercover force. And what about this guy, Spike? Yes, he's in the movie, and he was an action figure. Does it look like this? What do you think? Here's the Spike action figure. And his best friend is, of course, Iggy. And like his friend Iggy, he likes to eat flies. But what about the king of Super Mario, King Koopa? You know, the big green dinosaur frog thing. Not really sure what he is, but here he is. You know, you had to jump over him at the end of the castle and hope the princess was in that castle. Well, he was played by the great Dennis Hopper in the film. And I know what you're thinking. They probably used special effects to make him a fire-breathing dragon. No, they didn't. Here's the villain of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Koopa. According to his personal information card on the back of the figure, his favorite bath is a mud bath. His favorite food is snake on a stick. And his favorite saying is, "I guess I'm not a good guy." It's hard to even talk about. Now, there's one question video game fans had ever since the release of Super Mario Bros. Was his last name Mario, or was his first name Mario? After all, it's called Super Mario Bros., so that makes him and his brother's last name Mario. Luigi Mario and Mario.
Name? Mario. Last name? Mario.
But let's take a closer look at the action figure to Mario's brother, Luigi. He looked nothing like the video game character, and not much like the actor from the film. He, of course, is a plumber, like his famous brother. According to the information on the back of his card, he's naive and innocent. And his favorite saying is, "Trust the fungus." And his favorite food is Italian. Now there's one more figure in this line, the title character. And before you ask, no, they didn't do a figure based on the Princess Daisy character. Guess they had to say something if there were going to be a series 2. But let's take a look at the Mario action figure. Based on the actor Bob Hoskins, it's not that bad looking of a figure. According to his information card, his favorite thing is a tool belt. His favorite saying is, "Nobody touches my tools." That was it, 6 action figures in the line. Unlike toys today, you couldn't do an action figure line without a couple of playsets. And for this line, we got 2. The Devo Chamber. This is where you could torture your action figures. And this one came with a special edition action figure of Goomba. The other accessory to come along with the Super Mario line was the Super Mario police car. This one didn't come with a figure, but overall the Crash Action police car is a decent looking toy and kind of fun to play with. Don't worry, we're not done yet. There were 2 talking figures released in this line. These were 12-inch size figures that would say quotes from the film. Let's take a look at Mario and Luigi. Mario in his famous blue and red plumbing outfit. He says 6 different phrases from the film and has a movable head, arms, and wrists. And the other figure in the talking line is his brother Luigi, who also says 6 different things from the film. Now these 12-inch figures are a little harder to find, but you can pick up the action figure line, even on card, all the figures as a whole set for $60, $70, sometimes a lot cheaper if you look around. Not only did the movie fail at the box office, the action figure line tanked also, with these toys ending up on clearance racks shortly after the release of the film. If you were a fan of the Super Mario video game, this action figure line and the movie failed to capture that magic from the games that you loved. Well, that's episode 4 of our series, Failed Movie Action Figure Lines. Let me know in the comments below, did you have the Super Mario action figure line? Did you see the movie? What did you think of it? Is it as horrible as people say? Or is it the greatest picture ever and most of us just don't realize it? Well, until the next video, as always, please subscribe to the channel, thumb up my video so I know you like my content, and until the next video, we'll talk again.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.